Hello Cougars, this is Dr. Jim Brewer, District Administrator for the Clinton Community School District. And a shout out of the week this week goes to all 15 students who got inducted into the National Honor Society this week in a wonderful ceremony that we had earlier this week. And with me today, some of our newest inductees into the National Honor Society is
Caitlin Perez, Chloe Rail, and Macy Morris.
So how's it feel to be inducted into the National Honor Society?
It's pretty cool because it's a good opportunity. Colleges really like that stuff.
Yeah.
So if you plan to go on to college and you're doing good with your academics, just stay with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is great. I mean, it's great all around. Can one of you tell me a little bit more about the National Honor Society? Some of our audience members who are going to be watching this video may not know, like we know, what the National Honor Society is. So can somebody share out what that is?
So we have to follow 4 pillars. It's scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Yeah.
And the minimum GPA to get in is 3.7.
They have to have 10 extra service hours for community service.
Okay, so there's 4 pillars, okay, which you just referenced. You got to do some community service hours, and obviously academic, you need to be high. From what I understand, the national benchmark is a 3.5, but here we've raised the bar to 3.7. And like I say, we had 15 students get inducted. What did you think about the induction ceremony the other day?
I think it was really cool to see everyone else who got inducted
Nice.
or is already in the society, because I think everyone was definitely very deserving of that. I saw a lot of people there. I was like, yeah, these people are smart. They're leaders.
Yeah, involved in everything, right? In fact, you three are involved in so much more than just the National Honor Society. An example would be the Student Advisory Council. It's something that you're involved in that's near and dear to my heart as well. But I really want to give a shout out to Mrs. Sullivan and everybody else for organizing this year's National Honor Society. I shared prior to the video with you three, I felt it was the best induction ceremony we ever had. I want to give a huge shout out to our parents and guardians for bringing potluck. We had a potluck for the first time in this one, and the food was fabulous. Some of the desserts were just top notch, right? And it was well done. It's a little different ceremony, okay? Because you got, I'm going to say fake candles. Okay,
Yeah.
because we can't have live flames at school, right? There's a reason for that, but it's pretty unique, and very structured and regimented and indicative of what the organization is about. Okay, and I can't congratulate you three enough, and the other 12 who got inducted here this year, so deserving in this great honor. Congratulations to you three, and go Cougars.